Hello, my name is Carrie Williams, and I live in Northern California. And I just got this wild idea that I wanted to make a video since I have a webcam. It's just kind of documenting my experience through this pandemic we're having right now in the world. Um, California is supposedly one of the hardest hit states. But my experience has been really kind of bizarre. Um, and I've learned a little bit about this coronavirus, this, what is it, no something 19, and how it works on the immune system. And in learning about that, I also learned a lot more about the immune system than I ever knew in regard to the different responses that our immune systems go through when dealing with some foreign thing that's happening, in our body, whether it be some pollen we got up our nose, and the first reaction is to you get a runny nose or watery eyes. And that's just your immune system trying to kick that piece of pollen out of there, trying to flush it out, tears or spit or whatever, coughing. And then after a time of the coughing or the sneezing or the runny nose, your immune system has a second stage response, and that's when it's had time to build antibodies to fight whatever that is that's in you it's irritating it. And so then your body will, begin a more focused removal of the virus or bacteria, whatever it is that's got you going, that's making your immune system have to work. And the third stage is one that, according to some doctor, I posted this on my Facebook account. It's under Carrie Williams Daily in parentheses. But it says there's a third stage of immune response that happens, and if the coronavirus can get into an area of our body that's, usually it'll go down, it'll get on near the top, the bottom of your throat right there, below your voice box, and it can either go down into your stomach and come out your intestines, or it can go down into your lungs. Either way, it can go all over the place. It doesn't have to be in the lungs. But the third stage of our immune response, when we've, got something in us, now in this response, is to flush it out, and then if some time we build some antibodies, and then those antibodies should basically kill it off and be done with it, with the coronavirus. It has a way of making that third stage immune system response to where our immune system starts going haywire. And that's when the coronavirus really latches on. And I mean, I get that. I get it. It's strange, scary, but strange. So, anyway, my story in regard to this pandemic is, it was like the 22nd of February. I had to travel to Reno, Nevada to take my granddaughter to the airport. She was flying to Vegas for a night to do some cheerleading stuff. And after we dropped her off to the airport, I went to Cal Neva for, probably 5 hours, ate dinner, played pretty much every machine there, and, used the restroom. And then we came home. Well, we stopped at Boomtown on the way and played a machine in that little gas station for like an hour. It was fun. Anyway, so 2 weeks later, after I get back from that Reno trip, I have what I figured was just an allergy. I get them seasonally, mildly, but I do get them. Like sometimes like a runny nose in my house, and the minute I go out of my house and, drive away somewhere, it goes away. Just a little allergic reactions that happen, allergies. So anyway, 2 weeks, exactly 14 days after I was in Reno. And by the way, Reno had a known case at this time. So there was two women in their early 60s in Reno that were positive for the coronavirus. And anyway, so 14 days after I was in Reno, I get this clear nasal drip on one side. Allergies. I signed up for allergies. So I went to work. I I wasn't coughing or sneezing really that too much. A little bit of sneezing, not very much watery eyes, not a whole lot of symptoms, just like a steady flow of water coming out my nose. So I dealt with that. I went to work. I do 410s. So I did my work a week. So then the following Sunday when I go in, now that one-sided clear sinus drip has turned into more like a sinus infection, where it's a little greener, yellower, yucky, thicker, But it wasn't like any colds I've had before. There was not a lot of congestion, really. Like, it was really easy to blow, really easy to, to hack it up and spit out. But nonetheless, it was no longer clear, and so I noted, okay, the allergy must have turned into a cold. Maybe it was a cold, whatever. So then the following week, which would make it, so 2 weeks after I got there, I got the runny nose. 3 weeks after I was exposed, that turned to seem like a sinus cold. The third week after I was exposed, I had a sore throat, and my glands were swollen. They still are a little bit, actually. I can feel the knots. I don't usually get swollen glands. I mean, I did when I was a kid. I think I had the mumps. But as an adult, I don't get sick very much either. I don't. I just don't get sick. I haven't had a whole lot. I had the flu once when I was 18, and I think I built up so many immunities that it never came back. Excuse me, I'm busy.
I gotta pee.
Anyway, that's that for that, and I'll get back to the story.